Hello and welcome back. So I want to make today's video about something that I'm sure most people have struggled with at some point, and that is stress. Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, of course, stress is just part of life. It is, but everybody in your life deserves the best version of you, and if you're constantly stressed out, constantly worrying about things, that's not giving everybody the best version of you. Now, stress can be about anything. Life, your job. For example, I'm an athletic trainer, so a stressful part of my job is when everybody comes in after school, I have athletes from 9 different teams that I have to evaluate, heat, stretch, rehab, and tape and get them out the door all within a half hour before practices start. And I have to remember which tape job goes with which athlete, which problem goes with which athlete. So at times it can be very stressful on top of life already being stressful enough. So first, I think a lot of people put themselves through unnecessary stress. And we do this because we put ourselves through situations before it even happens, and it may or may not ever happen. When you do that, you essentially put yourself through it twice because you think about it, you worry about it, you stress about it before it happens, and then if it ever actually happens, you go through it again. So you put yourself through that unnecessary stress, and that leads into something that I've struggled with tremendously, and that's learning to control what you can control. In the words of the great Inky Johnson, you can't speed up a river and you can't slow it down either. At some point, you just have to have some faith. So if you're constantly trying to control situations that you have no control over, you're gonna stress yourself out. Now, I'm not saying never think about situations. You should be prepared, but don't worry about them so much that you stress yourself out. When you do get stressed out, you need to find a way to handle that stress because things like burnout can happen, especially in a job. If you get burnout, you start to lose your passion for what you love to do. You can get burnout, you can lose motivation. So you need to find an outlet. You need to find some way to relieve that stress. You can go to the gym, you can listen to music, you can even do non-traditional things like ink therapy, you can go to a rage room, which actually sounds very fun. Ultimately, you just need to find the good things in life. Find things that help you de-stress. And remember, life has a funny way of working out. You're always where you're meant to be at the right time. So stop putting yourselves in situations before they happen. Stop trying to control things that you can't control and learn to appreciate where you are in life because at one point you were praying to be in that exact moment.